Ja! Rastafari.
Original justice, man. Champion sound. How hear this?
Yes, my Lord, I give thanks, Lord, for the Honourable Justice Soun to have me on his program, giving inspiration and to our black brothers and sisters, the whole nation at least, to declare the goodness and the fullness and the tribulation of Rastafari movement. I'm from the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, with our founder and leader, Emmanuel Charles Edwards, our president, our God and King, the Black Christ, who come to redeem his people out of this barren land. My name is Honourable Empress Rachel Magdalene, was given to me by Honourable King Emmanuel, and I give thanks to know that he formed this Congress 1st of March 1958 at 64B Spanish Town Road, known as, Bakawal. That was the headquarters for Rastafari. I used to go to Denham Town School. It was in front of Bakawal. And I used to see the Rastas over there, but, in that time, the Rasta getting so much fight that, they tell us as school children, Rasta man is black heart man, and that to go over that side, when you see the Rasta man, you must run because you can cut out your heart and sacrifice you. So, we as children, we'd only stand over that side of the school, then I'm town school, to see, the people, the Rasta brethren, and having service, beating them drum, and singing chorus, peaceful. Well, I found this Congress in 1968, November 1968, when I was 20 years old. And in my community, when the King came here in 1966, the whole community went meeting. And when they came back, they were saying, we see our God, our King. And I didn't even know what they were talking about. But, sometimes you observe and you listen. Well, in 1968, said, the people, they were talking about, Bakawal. They have some service down at Bakawal, and all on the must come and so forth. So about 25 of us as young youth, go to Bakawal. And when I went in there, I see Prince Emmanuel, in his eyes, with a coat of many color robe, and the Empress them, and they're doing, service. They were singing hymns. The first hymn that I know, I hear, the first time I go there, it was, While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks by Night. So when I went in that place, it was like I was in a new world. It was like I was transformed. Because the spirituality that was there, the humbleness, just the look of the brethren and Empress of the apparel in their nice, proud dress and robes and turban, and the love. Oh my, the love was there, So that was a part of the inspiration that told me that when I go back home, I was a different person, a different meditation activity. So from that time, I started doing service and keeping my Sabbath day holy. And it was a great tribulation because I went at the time when they were fighting against Rasta. Our own black brothers and sisters, they was against Rasta. Right? They stoned us, leaving our charges. They wanted to rip it up, you know, and they wanted to tear it down for us. And, oh God, every Monday morning, you have this policeman that named Joe Williams. He always coming to service, and he point out that one. You, and they just gone to the bridging. The days we don't see them, we have to be at the station inquiring for them until we let them out, you know. Prince Emmanuel had go through so much tribulation to hold his Congress up together as people, you know. We have been in jail for 3 days in Denham Town. They chop up every drum, every rod, you know. The bass drum, the kepe, they burn them, they chop them up and they burn them. When they carry meal to give us, it was pork. They carry pork for us. And Joe Williams say, any one of them that don't eat, write down their name. So we have to fast 3 days in there. 3 days to fast in there. Until they take us out, carry us to Alpha 3 station, and before the judge, and, you know, Prince Emmanuel defend himself, and, you know, they let us out. So we came back to our house. It was brutality with police against Rasta. They light our house of fire with us in there. We have to run out with the one first and one that are having one clothes and in back. It was so much manner of evil. And he was just teaching them how to love, get that togetherness as a family, to know that we are one mother and one father child. You know, they don't want to hear about them black men. They don't want to hear nothing good about them black men because the teachment that they get, you know. It wasn't to love themselves, it was to love and look like the white world. But I give thanks, you know, to the Honourable King Emmanuel, you know, for standing up with us, that this day right now, we could see the establishment of Rastafari, movement for wings of the earth. So I know that man is God himself, you know, because other people would get fed up and gone, you know, but Emmanuel laid them in life and lived in a cardboard house, you know, when rain falls, that mash up. You know, then beat him on a King Street. A lot of people said the life gone all time. But he is the master of life. You know, he laid an instructor for us. And I'm asking my brothers and my sisters who come to this foundation to find the fullness of themselves, you know, to just live with full principles. You know, because our turban and our robe is a sacred thing. And if a man put on turban on his head, and he might live a different way of life. You know, they are trying to discredit our Congress. So we need our brothers and sisters who put on the turban, know that you have to principles, listeners. You know, for up on the internet and hear man that turban, of course, bad words, and, you know, talk about fun and them things. Because Emmanuel don't deal with us, take us out of that world and bring us into his world to make ourselves a born-again person. Things that we used to do, we do them no more. These youth to know that they are wearing their ras, their head, their locks, but it was not easy road for us wearing our locks in the 50s, the 60s. The time comes where the stone that the builder refused have turned the head cornerstone, so everyone's free to wear their locks now. Because that's a part of us. You know, we are a Nazarene, and we say must your locks grow. So I give thanks, you know. It's not wearing the locks alone. We have to find out the fullness of wearing our locks and where it starts from, you know, and respect all the elders that bear so much tribulation, some lose their lives, you know, from Babylon, to stand up with the fullness of Rastafari. The Bobo Hill, the Bobo Shanti, we are standing firm to redeem our people out of captivity. Repatriation is a must. Reparation is a must. The two of them come together. Not reparation alone. The two of them come together. When you get reparation, Emmanuel said, all those monies to bank in the Bank of Ethiopia, you know, to adjust our countries that they have destroyed I'm asking my brothers and my sisters, looking down ourselves, I know that this is the last day. This is the last day. 3-day darkness gonna be on the earth. It's gonna be famine, pestilence, you know, so we have to seek the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Black Christ, Emmanuel, who come and lay down instructor again for us. Because we're going to see Emmanuel again, you know. Because so in the beginning, so shall be in the end. Christ laid down instructor 2,000 years ago. Didn't have to do it this time again to fulfill it. Because it's no new thing around it. It's just a captive thing back. So we know Christ is coming forward again to redeem us out of captivity. And the prophecy tell you that we shall flee to the mountain to seek the God of Jacob. So a Bobo hill, you know, Christ I got there. Because hope is going there. And so anyway, the carcasses, that's where the eagle will gather. And we have the carcass of Emmanuel up on the hill. So there's all the eagles and a hawk gonna gather. I'm on Bobo Hill. I'm Bobo Hill. I'm not in the camp, you know, but I'm on Bobo Hill, you know. I'm just like a 2-step from the hill, you know. My house is, you know, up front, you know, the Emmanuel work, you know, because I have 2 children for Emmanuel, you know. I have a work to do because I've been with the fight with him, you know, with this Congress. I've been on the sidewalk with him, you know, wash one dress by night, but to dry by morning, barefooted, you know. So I know where this Congress starts from. So in this end, I still have to be, you know, a overseer, you know, see that the Congress and the principles, you know, uphold, you know. Yeah, and I give thanks to the Empresses and the Bobo Hill and the brethren, the prophet and the priest, you know, because they uphold the standard of Emmanuel, you know. Sometimes they're weak still, but, you know, we say, we are weak, but thou art mighty, and we are just hold us with this powerful hand. And I glorify all the prophets, you know, in and around the world who uphold this standard, because it's beneficial of us to redeem our country, because we were created godly people. When the white man come in Africa, he didn't see no murderer, he didn't see no thief, he didn't see no property, he didn't see no nakedness. He see kings and queens. So when he take us out now and make us be that, murderers, thieves, and poverty, but these laws that King Emmanuel come with, Moses' law, to purge us and give us a born-again spirit that we can be the same God and Goddess that we were from that time. Because we can't go Africa, we're customer, you know, and Africa will redeem ourselves, you know, so much holiness. That is only righteous shall stand. Only the righteous. Clean and pure now. Only the righteous. Because we are saying we can't go to Zion with no carnal mind. Only the righteous. I don't want no carnal mind. You understand? Only the righteous. So all of them things there, where I and I inherit from the white world, and will come with this teaching and this gospel to wash us off and let us be a brand new person to live in holiness, in righteousness, and love towards each other, care for each other, know that we are one father and one mother children. It's only Christ himself could come do that. Only Christ himself could come to his people, show his people the true way, true gospel. Because we come and see a synagogue where they show us Jesus, and when they take it out, they show you the man named Jesus white. And we know that we black, and out of the black come all nations. So how could God could be white and you are my child? Oh, the white man is my child. How could he be supreme over me? I bring him come here. He didn't bring me. So I couldn't look on a white picture and say, that is my God. He is my child. I bring him here, you know. So that's what I want black people to know. You are blessed. You are the chosen one. You are the first Jews. You are the first goddess. Your mama is goddess, you know, Peter Negro. You are the first queen, Mother Mary. You know, and we are her children, so we are from a royal generation, from Solomon and Sheba. So we don't want my brother was a look on to poverty, you have to look on yourself like you know not, like you're nothing. Look on yourself as a king and a queen. When you rise up in the morning, you rise up as a king, you rise up as a queen. You don't have to have money. The king and the queen, we control the money. All the gold is ours, all the silver is ours. So we make ourselves the pauper now, right? So we're going to be the king. So we have to just look with that standard in ourselves as an upright person. That's the people. Royal self. But because you don't have no shoes by your foot, you know. You see the madman out there eat out of the garbage pan. Him is a king. Him is a priest. Him is a prophet. You see, that's what the white world do unto us. Bring us down. To make us look like we are nothing. You know, so we give thanks to the Honourable Emmanuel, Marcus Garvey. You know, the King of Kings, the Holy Trinity. Stand up to defend us, these people. You know, so we have a lot to give thanks for, you know. And all we have to give thanks for, we start loving each other. And black people start to love each other, start to kill each other. Man, why we going to kill each other for a chain when we have all the gold? It's just time. Because the Bible tells us that they shall cast their silver and gold in the street. Everyone among them iniquity. A little more you have to walk on the street and you have to see the $100 bill. You go to the chain, you go to the what, and nobody no want it. You go walk over it, step over it. So why we are killing our brother and sister feet now? That people look on themselves, man, know themselves, and live as a family. When the other nation turn against us, we have to be strong to confront them. If we scatter, we are going to die. As the Marcus Garvey said, 86 million Ethiopians shall go down with Babylon. Don't go down with Babylon. Your soul is so precious unto Jah. We are throwing out the lifeline. Find the commandments and the principles of Prince Emmanuel, King Emmanuel, Bobo Shanti, the true gospel of Christ. We are not dead to see God. You live to see God because we see the King come here, we see him, we look upon him. Prince Emmanuel face, so we look upon Marcus Garvey face, so we never have to dead to see them. We see them alive, you know. Or the wages of sin is death. Moses lived 600 years. So then say, he'll die. But he'll live forever. Let me show you how man used to live long, 900 years. But they say, let us be counsel against them. That is the name of Israel. No more be remembered. The black people looking on themselves. Lego, it falls here, falls this, it falls that. Black woman don't need no makeup to be beautiful. First beauty is within you. Inside beauty is the greatest beauty. And it will manifest outside. You don't need the makeup, you don't need the white people need that because they are pale, so they need all kind of things to make up them face so them gonna look up. We don't need nothing. So throw away the false here and be a natural, grow a natural ear. That's when you can have an antenna up. That's when you can get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, because that's what they use to break us. Woman in a pants and things. You know, the Bible says a man not to be seen in a woman's clothes, woman not to be seen in a man's clothes. Yes, it's there. And is that going on right now? So judgment is now, my brothers and my sister. Judgment is now. Looking on the life, the famine is coming. 3-day darkness is coming. Judgment is now. Everything in the Bible fulfilled. Adam and Gomorrah, everything fulfilled. The mark of the beast is here. Judgment is now. 3-day darkness, Emmanuel said, 3-day darkness. Anywhere that takes you, I just here go sit down. And after the 3-day darkness there, when you look up, not that even leaves upon the tree. That's for the famine of us now. 7 years famine. If you not salvation in your life, and if you not eat of the bread of the life, bread of life, you're not going to make it. You know? So all this fancy world that is in front of us, that people will not need that. They are carrying it down to destruction. Seek salvation. That's the only thing can help you right now. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. On 6 Friday evening, the 6 Saturday evening. Holiness, holy conversation, you know, communication with Rastafari, the Black Christ. that He can heal us, you know. Why some of disease in the earth, that people wake up, look on ourselves, they are coming for us. And we are the rulers, and we them want to see Satan and them hosts. Make us unite in a salvation and bring the walls of Jericho down. Most High Emmanuel alive. Last year, Rastafari. Yes, I give thanks for everything that the Lord has done for me, you know, and for His children, and His strength and endurance that He has given to His people, you know. Virgin and the Empress, the Prophet and the Priest, and Bobo holding the fort, you know. The children them can come in, come revive them soul in a life, fasting and prayer, you know. Because it's done in my Lord. It's finished. It's finished what is Christ. This is revelation. So we are here throwing out the lifeline because our brother is sinking today. And we are showing find Rastafari life, find the black Christ salvation, because without that, we are lost. We are lost. Go in your Bible. Jeremiah, Isaiah, Revelation, Micah, Joel, Amos, it show you what's happening. Go in our Bible, you know, and see what's happening, you know, and don't let this judgment catch us unaware. Prepare yourself because it's coming. It's here already, you know. That's full judgment. It's coming, you know. So I could prepare your heart, and I ask all of these brethren that wear turban in the dance hall, and them are discredit Emmanuel Congress by cursing bad words, and I talk about guns, and I talk about bad man. Emmanuel not deal with them things there. A salvation. I never hear Emmanuel cause a bad word 9 yards. Them things that we used to do on road, when we come at Emmanuel place, it's a old camp yard where we watch and pray. If a man take on turban, you should leave all of the dance hall too. Because we know the dance hall, Emmanuel, take me out of the dance hall. You understand? So, when a man carries a turban going to the dance hall, he must forfeit the laws and commandments. You don't never see a Bobo go to dance hall in my time, in the 60s, 70s. That is the cellar background route. You don't never see a Bobo there. No Bobo in there and a go on, just like how the Eden, them a go on, you know. We have a separation. That's why Emmanuel come and crown us with the turban, the robe, the fall, and the tall dress, and the principles. So Emmanuel give us every source that we can take care of ourselves, that we don't have to go in and assist, because He give us bush and give us all kind of healing herbs for us to take care of ourselves. And I tell my Empress and the sisters out there, don't take no birth control pill, because it's not all about the flesh. Sometimes you have to draw from the flesh sometimes, you understand? Sometimes if you want some spirituality in your life, you have to let go of the flesh. And you and God be married and be husband and wife and take care of you. You understand? Is that the Babylon then coming with? S-E-X. X wrong. And you say S-E-X. When go down in a fornication, sodomy, abomination, all kind of things. I do with that S-E-X there. Because X step on it is wrong. When we are going to come up, we don't know of the S-E-X. We know of intercourse. So from Babylon coming, the S-E-X, you see which part it read? See which part it read? Right now, we're not Sodom and Gomorrah. So make we look in ourselves, Empress, and feeding to you, and stop taking still, because they are there to destroy your home. Time to come, we're going to limit you for 2 children. You can't have no more. Because they're going to sterile you. When you go in the hospital, they sterile you. You can't have no more children. No. Seek salvation. No. Now's the time to seek God and save on a soul, because the judgment is coming. 3-day darkness is coming. Read Amos 8 to tell you, on the noon of the day, I shall make a bright day darkness. I shall turn your feasting into morning. If the plane up in the air, it's going to drop out of the sky. If the car then upon the highway, it's going to be a calamity. So, they go find the black Christ salvation. This is no joking, because certain Bobo, you say we are turban and keep up folly and them things and I follow them. It's the true way of life. Every thing when at the Bible, them commandment they will live to. Exodus 20, Exodus 30, Deuteronomy 5 tell us about the Sabbath, you know, a covenant that they make with the house of Israel. I and I is the house of Israel. I and I is the first Jews. I could find back with God, I could find back with King, I could find back Mother Mary or mother. I then show one white woman say, she and Mary, and we know so she can be miracle. You know, me to bring every nature upon the earth. Because she is the mother of me, of creation. So, a little white picture now, what them are showing, because it's not even a real person, it's just a picture. And they can't bring nobody around here, come show it. And say, yes, I Jesus that. Yes, I Mary that, and some white people. Because a picture, them fool the world is. They don't have nobody for sure. But we have people for sure. We have Christ for sure. We have prophet for sure, we have the king for sure, we have the queen for sure. There's not a paper thing around here. It's flesh and blood, not spirit thing, unseen thing. So, calling upon our brother and our sister, find the black Christ salvation. The time is now. The time is now. And God love us, you know, can say mercy and death forever, you know. God love black people, you know. The out of Jacob generation, Israel alone, you know, black people, you know. Black people are looking at themselves now. They could stop killing each other now. Let go the gun now. The gun is an enemy to man. What we are killing each other for? We are suffer like uno, the poor like uno. We are killing each other for? It's a plan. Looking on ourselves, man. We're going to start hug each other, man. Kiss each other upon the cheek. We could start that love there again, man. Find back that perfect love. Like when Negro come up in the 60s, or Mr. people used to live. The man run us at Billy Monks, and the whole community go run and go help him. As the old lady live down the road and she not have nobody, the whole community go there go clean her house, keep up her yard, cook her food, wash her clothes. Them love them, come see, you know. And when I come back a wall, you know, them love them, come see again. And that's why I say, okay. So them love you there for a long time, you know. So them abolish I love them, I can find it back. Dig deep. Black man, dig up deep. Black woman, dig up deep. And find back. Love, man, I'm not going to pick the bucket now, Ethiopian well, and fill it up to the brim with love, sweet love to each other. On a time, we are here to each other, really grieving. Every day we are here. Black man, I kill black man. Black man, I kill black man. What we are killing each other for? No need to do that. Because when we kill out the race in other nations, of poor from rule, and the rulement we are trying to say, we they are fight for to break the chains and the rulement of Babylon from the west to the east. We chant Nayabingi. Night and day we chant Nayabingi upon the Bobo Hill. 21 Psalms read a day, 6 in the morning, 12 in the 12 o'clock, 6 in the evening. The Bobo never had to do that. Everything crashed already. You know, we have saved the world. We have saved our people. We have to have chance for them and not save them because them lost like lost sheep. We chant Nayabingi. 7 Psalms a day, 21 Psalms a day. We are call the children then because the drum, you know, is a messenger, you know. When they go there, you know, spirituality carried at the heart of the people, you know, and revive them soul. That's what keep them going, you know, and pick up all of the stress. And we did there pray for them, and Emmanuel said it, man, Christ himself, that's a foundation, you know, together in people. It's really grieving, you know, pain in your belly sometimes when you turn on the TV and you look and say, oh, black people have killed black people. In Jamaica right now. Anything where a man doing in life, I'm always remember him, I have to go down upon him and pray to God. And say, Lord, forgive my sin. By your mercy endures forever. That's the only way he can escape on himself. Because we are the witness of ourselves. We do anything and nobody not say it. We see ourselves. We are the witness of ourselves. So the Bible says, you are my witness, make us God and goddess. So we are the witness to ourselves, we are the God to ourselves, we are the goddess to ourselves because that's it, we are gods and goddess. Love my brother and love my sister. We have to go down for we and pray until just say we need him every hour, must praise us God. And a voice like him and peace afford because he carry the cross away. Emmanuel carry the cross away. Marcus Garvey carried the cross away. The one of people stone him from out at 10 miles, so come straight to 9 miles. Now, Bull Bear, Marcus Garvey lived. Him house spot right down the corner of the road. So right now, the Marcus Garvey house is there. Black people stone them God and say, let his blood be upon their children. Children. That's why that sin may come down upon black people, because our ancestors, when they killed John at the 2,000 years, then say, let his blood be upon our children, children. He put a curse upon us. So Emmanuel come to pick out the curse there. Our ancestor curse. Because you ever say, let his blood be upon their children, children. And we are the third and fourth generation that come, and we the blood come back. And upon the third and fourth generation, look how we are living. We come and kill each other because of the blood. Where ancestors say, let his blood be upon their children, children. So Emmanuel come with this gospel and with this doctrine to take off that curse they have away. So make us find the God of Jacob. They from Bobo Hill. Flee to the mountain now is now. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 20, it says, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not this, thou shalt not that. You hear what I'm saying? Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. You never say, thou shalt keep the Sabbath. You know? So remember, that means if you send your child on the road to buy something, and you know, say, him or she may struggle. Say, remember, you know, remember. Say, yes, Mama. Well, that's what God said. Remember, you know, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. 7 days the Sabbath have to rest. Holy unto you, revive your soul back in life. I give you 6 days to do everything we want to do. And him ask you for one. And so Babylon wicked, him take that day there. And if you go to go work, him pay you a day and a half. Everybody I run a go there because him a get a day and a half pay. And I know so it's a trick to then lose them so. It's a trick. Rise up, black people, rise up and dig, man. Dig deep, 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 man, and dig and find the love, man. Remember the L-O-V-E, love, man. Me not talk no fake love like we just say love and blessed love. Me talk article love. That's when my brother buck into it, so me feel it judgment. And them love them, I can't see in a back a wall. People carry each other pain. They bear each other pain. That's love. When we bear each other pain, we try to destroy each other with our mouth. You understand? I rejoice over our brother, our sister. The calamity and tribulation. We are here to bear each other pain because Christ bear 5 bleeding wounds. Yes, and nail him say, I nail on the cross. Yeah, Emmanuel show me all the nail print in my man. And say, wait till I'm me, see ya. Nail print in my man. You see so much powers in a Bobo camp, you know. You see so much powers. Yeah, because the tribulation on you get through. If me never call, scared the cross, like, me guy run away. When I say, me guy run and move go through the deep water there. They sleep on sidewalk, we have nothing to eat more than one little. Crackers and little bars of tea. If you don't on sidewalk till daylight, then man, they will not have nowhere to go. It was not easy road to this Congress. So when we see how some people come and disrespect me, you know, they don't even know the cross that I carry for them. And they're 20-year-old, 20-year-old. Dedicate my life to Rastafari. I never turn back one day in my life, 47 years now. I never turn back. I don't think I can turn back again. Because I'm more than a day. Emmanuel said, Rachel, 2 youth, Jesus and Abuna. Abuna is in Africa right now. He lives in Ghana, and they are Ghana from him about 12 years old. He keeping all head above the water. It's a set fight like his Imperial Majesty, you know, and his family, you know. When the Mona people rise up against them, and then try to assassinate her, overthrow and anything. Family have to split up and run all this and go in exile and anything. That same thing come back again. If you want people, I don't know what happened. But we, as a people, we just create this peculiar treasure and call us this peculiar treasure. And it's like a crab in the barrel thing, you know, people don't want to see. And it shouldn't even be that, because Emmanuel come and him give us honorable names. And he tell us we are gods and goddess, we are prince, we are prophet, we are princess. So I don't see, you know, why we should be divided, you know. We are called upon all of the Empress them, you know, where they on the divided road, you know. Everybody can step on the unity road right now because the divided road now work. So I could just come, you know, because nobody can watch nobody see, you know. Emmanuel alone do that and then done watch the half already, you know. He done watch the half already, you know. So now hold on yourself in a sin again, you know, because sin bring diseases. Carnal mind, covetousness, heart, backbiting, all of them things, it brings diseases. And when you go to a doctor say, oh, you have arthritis, you have diabetes, you have cancer. So sometimes I know that you have dirty mind, you keep the disease sometimes. Dirty mind, not full, carnality, and you say then jack up so, and then can't walk, and then thing there, and they might turn over, then get heart attack and all them things. And your heart not attack you, you know. How can you have your heart and your heart attack you? Your heart not attack you, that's your heart. You understand? So, if a man heart attack him, something not right. You know, something not right, because in your heart, you know, so your heart will attack you. You know, so all them things that we have to look at ourselves and say some simple things bring destruction in our life, like dirty mind, carnal mind, covetousness, all them things that bring disease. And when you go to a doctor tell you, say, oh, Miss Jones, you have that, because you want to earn your money and when you don't kill you. You understand? In which you for go down for your knee and go pray to the great physician. The sympathizing Negro time of the healer. You understand? Woman, he just touch him of his garment and she was healed. So my doctor is Dr. Jesus, Emmanuel, you know. So clean out, making us so clean. Wash off the heart. Put not water can wash it off. Or live it here. Action towards each other. You have to love each other, can say even love your enemy. Instead love those that persecute you. You can find Rastafari and have faith in your heart, your brother and your sister. You kill yourself slowly. I give thanks, my Lord, for everything, Emmanuel, you know, taking me out of the married place, set my feet on the King Highway. And I give thanks that I was there, help him out through the tribulation, washing him clothes, everything clean, and, you know, he would build a house over him head, so he could have a shelter over him head. I just give thanks for him to give me the opportunity that I could, you know, do something for Christ. Give thanks for life and more life to the eye. Give thanks, you know, for the Honorável Justice Soun to have me on his program, you know. Well, you know, from he's a Bobo, you know, Honorável Justice. From he's a Bobo, supposed to give 10% to the church. Because, remember, you know, Emmanuel not carry around a collection plate at Sabbath day time. Not even money you can't go in at it. You can't go in for a tabernacle with nothing in your pocket. Nothing. Emmanuel not run a collection plate in them Congress. But if a man come to there, and you see the fullness, you know, you not beg you, but if you have it, you can give a percent, like a 10%, because remember we have to build tabernacle, we have to take care of them, we have to provide food. When people come and service at Sabbath day time, you know, everybody gets free food, you know, free drinks, you know. You have to carry enough food, you give food for the day. So a contribution will make that going, you know. Sometimes we don't get a contribution, Bobo use them on money and things, but still going, you know. You never come for Bobo camp and Sabbath day. Any day, celebration of free food, everything free at Bobo, everything free. If a man get 10%, Honorável Justice, if he get 10%, he might give him own say, because when he come and get free lodging, he get free food, he get everything free, he get free salvation, you know. And we not ask them for the money like, my Lord, the donation and thing, no, you know. But it's not Emmanuel idea of that. He don't ask people for nothing. He set a foundation. We use broom and build a Bobo camp. Broom was 25 cents. The house broom, a camp was 25 cents. You know, in a place clean like Bobo place. You never come to a Bobo camp country, you know. If a garbage, there's paper too in a yard. And then things there. you know, because they have brethren and no sense beauty, you know. Emmanuel are the cleanest man never seen, you know. He's a man that anger money and wash him, man. If you need 3 times a day and clean and clean. He's so clean. Every man them beard and wash him. Oh, one of the cleanest man, you know, nice, every clothes and everything there, you know. The cleanest man can say cleanliness is godliness. So a man can get a donation. But we just leave everyone to them own because whosoever will, sometimes brethren send things come and we not ask them. But them just send things to the Congress. Because they know, you know, that's their yard, you know, the whole world of a sleep about here. Well, the vision and the future of Bobo is repatriation. Repatriation, we have to get out of here. This is not our land, this is our what is their land. So that's the future for all Rastafari, all black people in general. Future, the Rastafari is I and I to go forward to Africa, to inherit our inheritance, because when we touch on Africa, you know, Africa go bright and beautiful, you know. All the gold, the diamond, are going to just come back in the earth and see, you know, because all the pollution are going to come out. As the Bible says, 1 year in and 7 years out. The east will go in 1 year in and the east will come out 7 years out. So when this redemption comes, as John says, saw them coming robed in white, 144,000, with the leg saints behind them, multitude behind them. When we touch Africa shore, you know, Africa will revive herself in so much. You know, so much righteousness, that no sin, a man with sin can't step on it. All the gold, everything. Read Deuteronomy 6, 7, 8. All them chapter there, 6, 7, 8. And you will tell you. You go home and you're not going to build a house, because house is going to be there for you. Inside your grass shall be as transparent. Grass. That means a glitter them grass, a glitter, you know. So you go see well where you never did dig. Everything is there, my Lord. You have to dim them eye that they cannot see. Because they see everything. A judgment, and that wipe you out all, man. Yes, the Exodus tell you know. Say them, you're not going to make the desolate places be palaces. So people going to Africa and see some desolate places are palaces, but they dim them eye. Then the righteousness extol itself as well. Because prophecy tells us why the land is desolate. Because we live in the land not keeping the Sabbath, and the land want to keep our Sabbath. So the land is desolate. When the land is desolate, the land can keep our Sabbath and no one is living on it. So the land of Africa, land of fight to keep the Sabbath, because the people them who live on it, they keep the Sabbath and the Sabbath. About transform the land to back to what it was from in the beginning, and keeping the Sabbath to purify out the whole land. So that's why Emmanuel sent a delegation up there, you know, some of the states in Africa, like Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa, Ghana, and I believe in Liberia, Zimbabwe, to rise back the Sabbath, to give them cannot see the Sabbath and send please them others to revive the land, the Sabbath back in the land of people. Could I see that is the Sabbath there to be kept? You know, so just sending priests them in the place to revive back the land, in the Sabbath, so the land have something to reckon to, because somebody is there, the minor of the Sabbath. You understand? That's why it's going to revive itself, earth itself, hold on to that gravity of the word of the priest with the Sabbath here. And I revive ourselves truly, they're going to revive ourselves wholly, and everything just come back in. Yes. So the future of Rastafari is repatriation, reparation. Because they have to give us reparation. I see this man from England come down, Cameron say, oh, we must put reparation as the past behind us. Because like that gone long time, man. You know, how can you forget the past? If you forget the past, you would be living in no present. They are dear planning for us, you know. The people, like you're going to force them in a thing, come on, man. They're going to make a stand up on his foot, man, and out of the heavens, man. Out of the thunder and lightning and earthquake, people are going to run, man, and can't run. You know, then we are going to weak like water. So, them a plan and draw wipe out. The future of Rastafari is send I and I home forward to Africa because this land belongs to the Arawak Indian and that's every vine to its own victory. So if Africa is for the African, India is for the Indian, and it's for the China, Europe for the European, and we want to go forward. We can't talk about the future in the West, my lad. A shekel and chain are the future down here. So shekel and chain, because them not that's them way, Them have them still. The shekel and chain, them take off for the black people. And accidentally, them want to use it again from black people. Make black people wake up and stand up for Africa. They're going to end up back in a chain and shekels. And that's what they want, to be their slave forever. When Emmanuel, King Selassie, Marcus, the Trinity, and Mother Migo, they created us as kings and queens because we are from a royal family. They create us no slaves. So black people wake up now, because it's coming. Wake up, the new world order is here. Wake up, and find Christ, find salvation and life, because that's what cut and clear and defend no time. So I said, you like how them did show Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the lake of fire, because they know I'm bow down. You may recognize that. I said thing I come back again, so in the beginning so shall be there. You know, want to take them this and that, them go want you in the lake of fire, and they will put your concentration camp, them will be a kind man and evil. They will come together with that spirituality, that's what the utter and God, earth open and taking them and cover back to judgment. But we can't do it, We are gods and goddesses. They are high scientific people. As the Marcus said, we used to read the star, Timbuktu and Timbuktu, the highest university. That's where all of them come learn. And then science where them are going out of Africa. So we don't want about it, nothing. All the time we have one shirt for our back, one shoe for our back, we don't want about it, nothing. Because we know poverty from the back of our hand to the front of our hand. That poverty never trouble no more. It's like a way of our life. So we don't survive, because we know better days are coming, better days are coming. Africa is the food basket for the whole world, so why better days would come for black people? Come on, black people, because bad food that them have go the place and this and that. They are better than that. I wait you. They have it so better than that. Instead of working for a mansion and a robe and a crown, that is the glory for I and I. You come make a work for a mansion, a robe, and a crown. We are royal people. Open your eye and look down and say, go in the mirror and look, man. Take out the false hair from your head, man, and find back the black beauty and say. Because Isaiah 3 tell me, when the thing can have a well, just you have a party. When the thing can sweet and a stink. Into the daughter of Zion, we walk down the road and I tingle our feet in the high shoes. I'm weeping and wailing. I'm mourning. Go read Isaiah 3. It's there, So, we're not going to escape the judgment if we're not changing, It's coming. We're looking on the life, man, and just stop. As well, the red, gold, and green, stop like that. Stop. There you get ready. There you go. Because we created it, as a black man created it, Red, gold, and green, stop like. For the banner, and for our country, Red, gold, and green. And you see, every one of the whole world has about to it. The whole world, if you violate it, you get a ticket. So then for respect the red, gold, and green banner, and the red, black, and green go on the whole world, because them bow to it at the stoplight. So when you see the Rasta man come down the road, you not going to go like you don't stand it. I don't have to stop because if you go through that judgment, we'll get a ticket. So make we respect our banner, but the black man stop neck and put there. That's every knee shall bow and every tongue bow out to the red, gold, and green stoplight. You can't go through it. So we respect our banner. So powerful the black man is, make everything have to stop. So that's how powerful we is. So wake up Israel and wait, and wait. You can trim and laugh, man. The time is now. Man will get weary and worn out on the judgment that he will put on himself again and God to come back again with a sword. He say now come in a peace, he will come with a sword. He will come with a sword to conquer hell and death. And say Africa now go burn no more dead again. Africa now burn no more dead. They are going to the land where we never grow old. Because when I look over Africa and I look at that hungry belly people over there, that's what make it business. Marcus Garvey said we shall create a history that shall astonish the world. So when they look over Africa a little more, and then hear the guy folks singing and then I see no hungry people picking over there and naked picking over there. They say people are going to drop down and dead because they can't stop this, you know. They're spiritual people. And take what we have and bring in a poverty and pain and destruction, divide us. They are the ruler. Him are the ruler. And him run things. And when the time comes, it's done for them. And the time is now. It's done for them. A black people time now. We're going to stop kill each other, man. So the pain what we have right now. But mother, they are pain them. Mother cry out, man. Lose our fitness. Lose our child. Do some foolishness. You know. When the leg of them physical Babylon come to the gun and then come to the court. Destroy them. I want to cleave onto them things and I destroy themselves. No. The herb where them did that, the weed where them did that hide from way and I lock you up. What we're going to do 1 year and 6 months to just one like a split pain. Him have him dread when him come out of prison, come out bald. And now these people now, I come tell about them free at birth. After them put some Rasta do so much prison, yeah, smokers, now them are going to tell you, oh, herb is good for medicine, it's good for that, and what herb can do. And look how much persecution and persecute people. And then go to prison. Weed, and now them I can tell you about. You say them I say that hypocrite. All of the people them where them hold the herb, and say let them go out of prison. Let go the people them because they said people want to lock up the people them for. It will not benefit for. It a rum thing so no. Who no Rasta, everybody a Rasta and a from Christ a Rasta, everybody a Rasta. We don't want to say they are Rasta. They are Bobo, because Christ a Bobo. So nobody can come talk about, oh, me and a Rasta. And they say, you deny yourself, because Christ is a Rasta man, so you must be the Rasta pick me then. Yeah, who is you a Rasta pick? Satan pick me, because that Babylon have another man, carrying a cross, and I tell show no to look like him. Don't start bleach off on the face to look like them. After them want to look like we are going to have fun, but want to look like we. We want to look like them and them are going to have fun. Come on, black people, wake up. Wake up out of slumber, because I'm sleep and I sleep now. You're in a slumbering. Want to wake up, man, and look on yourself, looking on the beauty. Going at the Bible, go read it, reading the Bible, going at the Psalm, reading the Psalm. Ethiopia mentioned 85 times in the Bible, from Genesis right back to Revelation. 85 times. In the Bible, you can find Ethiopia. So Ethiopia was from the beginning, and say all of the rivers in Ethiopia. When this is first, and they say all of the rivers run from Ethiopia and spread out, go this, go this, go this, and spread out, go right through the world. So life start from out of Ethiopia. So that's why they couldn't conquer the king, because him sit up on the throne up there, and a boy can come in and come down like him and come give him a 12 months, a 13 months Ethiopia carry right now. Everybody have carry 12 months a year. You see, because them can't move God off and feet, you know. And say, my Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand until I make your enemy your footstool. And then can't conquer Ethiopia until the day. All the poverty where them bring in there, to discredit our land, they're going to see the beauty in space of a thinking of an eye. Marcus Garvey said, you go down in sorrow and you wake up in joy. Emmanuel said, you're going to need a jawbone of an ass laugh when we see the beauty and the glory of Africa. What mouth can't hold it, you're going to need a jawbone of an ass laugh. So we're to the beauty that will come forward in Africa. So, you know, I beg no one nothing around here. You know, I beg the world nothing, because everything of them have out of Africa, them get it from. They owe us. You know, owe them. So them out there like them out come crawl to them for reparation money. You know, crawl to them now for come give it. Right up on Bobo, you know, come to. Right up there, so. You know, for bring it. Drive on a limousine and a BMW and everything there. All through them rocky road there, and come up there. Come give away equal rights and justice. Because the whole world knows Emmanuel, you know. They have sitting in the United Nations. They know human rights. They know what this man stands for. You know, they know what the king stands for. They know what Marcus Garvey stands for. They might try to die too because Satan always a go on like say, him can't have what him want. And him can't have what him want. A job give him. A job give him. When him forget, but him can't go over that. Because him have desire. And him desire this, him desire that, and him desire that. You know, like him have power. Him have no power. Because when the God of lightning, thunder, earthquake, ready? Them have to move. Come give away equal rights and justice. Them could be rich, them could be poor. They could be high, they could be low. When the Emmanuel ready, them have to move. Come give away equal rights and justice. Them have to move. So the trial and the tribulation done, we will go through from the 60s, the 50s. You know, Emmanuel go through all, and he bring out on a smooth road. He never, and when he swoop on the smooth road now, then he make him move and go on again. And live up on a smooth road, establish the Bobo, the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress Church, Tabernacle, and the Bobo Hill, you know, where the whole world, the fifth kingdom of Christ, you know, will come to rule against Satan's kingdom and show the people them to salvation. Because every one of them fall under the head of churches ruled by the Pope. You know, so although synagogue, they cannot tell you the truth. Because they make covenant with the devil not to tell you the truth. But Emmanuel come to tell you the truth, and Christ himself will come forward and tell the people the truth. Nobody else could come. The three men are coming on at the Trinity, you know, prophet, priest, and king. Only them could have come back and tell the people them. You see, because them are the powerhouse, you know, of Israel, justice. There's my Lord, our future is Africa. Nothing else, my Lord. Everything gonna fade away right here, right now. Everything gonna fade away. So our future is Africa. And I would tell black people that their future is Africa. Don't look to the Western world. America is not your future. Canada is not your future. You know, England is not your future. Africa is your future. And that's where we're from, you know. Where our birthright is cut. Africa, our birthright. That's go back here. You just have to just go and live. Just bless you. That little money. You can build a little house and live in there. Take care of your family. Just go and live till the time comes, you know. Because the time is near and it won't be here. Not far. Africa was free. That's it, my Lord. Our future is Africa. Your future, my future, everyone that is black, future is Africa. That is everyone as well is here. Yes, my Lord, I give thanks now for the Honourable Justice Soun to have me on his program, you know, giving inspiration and to our black brothers and sisters. The whole nation at least. Because they come to every people and not black people alone. All people belong to him, you know, so the commandment is for each and every one. And I give thanks, you know, for Brethren and Bobo Hill, you know, the prophets and the priests and the empresses, you know, holding the fort, you know, standing manfully and womanfully with the laws and the commandment, you know, to carry the banner of love, 4 wings of earth as black people, and each and every one to keep that the black Christ liveth and reigneth in the heart of all people. Africa for the African, freedom is a must. At home and abroad, freedom is a must. Repatriation, Most High, Emmanuel, King Selassie, yeah, Rastafari. Thanks for the Honourable Justice for the interview, and God bless you and your family, and have a blessed day. The power of our mother, of your amigo, Marcus, yeah, Rastafari. Honourable Empress Rachel, Magdalene, Mr.
Emmanuel dead. No man. out of my head. No man, no man, no man, no man. Draw flesh and blood, but the spirits live on. As I was smoking my sensi, meditating on the Almighty, then in a whirlwind, Marcus came blowing in to join me in a deep conversation. It's so sad to see Babylon kingdom and the downfall. Black man still don't know themselves. Now them back is against the wall. No man can tell me Marcus Garvey dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me Emmanuel dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me King Selassie dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can take them out of my head. No man, no man, no man, no man. Their voices are louder today than how it was yesterday. Then I saw the rainbow, and I already know. He's the first blood Christ for the Moses, Prince Emmanuel, Melchizedek the seventh. No man can tell me Marcus Garvey dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me Emmanuel dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me Marcus Garvey dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me Emmanuel dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. It's so sad to see Babylon kingdom and the downfall. Black man still don't know themselves. Now them back is against the wall. Then I saw the lightning, and I know it was him. King of kings, Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Father of the fatherless, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, Rastafari. No man can tell me Marcus Garvey dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me Emmanuel dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can tell me King Selassie dead. No man, no man, no man, no man. No man can take them out of my head. No man, no man, no man, no man. Draw flesh and blood, but the spirits live on. As I was smoking my sensi, meditating on the Almighty, then in a whirlwind, Marcus came blowing in to join me in a deep conversation. It's so sad to see Babylon kingdom and the downfall. Black man still don't know themselves. Now them back is against the wall. No man can tell me Marcus Garvey dead. No man, no man, no man, no man.
Ja! Rastafari.
Original justice man, champion sound.
In life, in living in a cardboard house, when rain falls, that mash up, Then beat him on a King Street. A lot of people say the life gone all time. But he is the master of life. He laid an instructor for us. And I'm asking my brothers and my sisters who come to this foundation to find the fullness of themselves, to just live with full principles, because our turban and our robe is a sacred thing. And if a man put on turban on his head and he might live a different way of life, they are trying to discredit our Congress. So we need our brothers and sisters who put on the turban, know that you have to people's listeners. We know for up on the internet and hear man that turban a curse bad words and, talk about fun and them things. Because Emmanuel don't deal with us, take us out of that world and bring us into his world to make ourselves a born-again person. Things that we used to do, we do them no more. These youth to know that they are wearing their Rasta on their head, their locks, but it was not easy road for us wearing our locks in the 50s, the 60s. The time comes where the stone that the builder refused have turned the head cornerstone, so everyone's free to wear their locks now, because that's a part of us. We are a Nazarene, and we say must make your locks grow. So I give thanks, it's not wearing the locks alone. We have to find out the fullness of wearing our locks and where it starts from, and respect all the elders that bear so much tribulation, some lose them life, from Babylon, to stand up to the fullness of Rastafari. The Bobo Hill, the Bobo Shanti, we are standing firm to redeem our people out of captivity. Repatriation is a must. Reparation is a must. The two of them come together. Not reparation alone. The two of them come together. When you get reparation, Emmanuel said, all those monies to bank in the Bank of Ethiopia, to adjust our countries that they have withdrawn. I'm asking my brothers and my sisters, looking on ourselves, and know that this is the last day. This is the last day. But I find this Congress in 1968, November 1968, when I was 20 years old. And in my community, when the king came here in 1966, the whole community went sleeping. And when they came back, they were saying, "Oh, we see our God, our king." And I didn't even know what they were talking about. But, sometimes you observe and you listen. Well, in 1968, said, the people, they were talking about, back a wall. They have some service down the back a wall, and hold on, they must come, and so forth. So about 25 of us, as young youth, go to back a wall, and when I went in there, I see Prince Emmanuel, in his eyes, with a coat of many color robe, and the Empress them, and the Red Lion, service. They were singing hymns. The first hymn that I know, I hear, the first time I go there, it was, "While shepherds watch their flocks by night." So when I went in that place, it was like I was in a new world. It was like I was transformed, because the spirituality that was there, the humbleness, just the look of the brethren and Empress of the apparel in their nice, proud dress and robes and turban, and the love. Oh my, the love was there, So that was a part of the inspiration that told me that when I go back home, I was a different person, a different meditation after. So from that time, I started doing service and keeping my Sabbath day holy, and it was a great tribulation, because I went at the time when they were fighting against Rasta. Our own black brothers and sisters, they were against Rasta. They stoned us, leaving our tall dress. They wanted to rip it up, and they wanted to tear it off us. And, oh God, every Monday morning, you have this policeman that named Joe Williams. He always coming to service, and he point out that one. You, and they just gone to the brethren. The days we don't see them, you have to be at the station inquiring for them until we let them out, Prince Emmanuel had go through so much tribulation to hold his Congress up together as people. You know, we have been in jail for 3 days in Denham Town. They chop up every drum, every rod. You know, the bass drum, the kepe, they burn them, they chop them up and they burn them. When they carry meal to give us, it was pork. They can't pork for us. And Joe Williams say, any one of them that don't eat, write down their name. So we have to fast 3 days in there. 3 days of fast in there. And they take us out, carry us to Alpha 3 station, and before the judge, and, Prince Emmanuel defend himself, and, they let us out. So we came back to our house. It was brutality with police against Rasta. They light our house of fire with us in there. We have to run out with the one first and one that are having one clothes and in back. It was so much manner of evil. And he was just teaching them how to love, get that togetherness as a family, to know that we are one mother and one father child. You know, they don't want to hear about them black men. They don't want to hear nothing good about them black men because the teachment that they get, it wasn't to love themselves, it was to love and look like the white world. But I give thanks, to the Honourable King Emmanuel, for standing up with us, that this day right now, we could see the establishment of Rastafari, movement for wings of the earth. So I know that man is God himself, because other people would get fed up and gone, but Emmanuel laid them in.
Rastafari.
Original justice man, champion sound. How hear this?
Yes, my Lord, I give thanks for the Honourable Justice Soun to have me on his program, giving inspiration and to our black brothers and sisters, the whole nation at least, to declare the goodness and the fullness and the tribulation of Rastafari movement, and from the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, with our founder and leader, Emmanuel Charles Edwards, our president, our God and King, the Black Christ, who come to redeem his people out of this barren land. My name is Honourable Empress Rachel Magdalene. It was given to me by Honourable King Emmanuel. And I give thanks to know that he formed this Congress 1st of March 1958 at 64B Spanish Town Road, known as, Bakawal. That was the headquarters for Rastafari. I used to go to Denham Town School. It was in front of Bakawal. And I used to see the Rastas over there, but, in that time, the Rasta getting so much fight that, they tell us as school children, Rasta man is black heart man, and that to go over that side, when you see the Rasta man, you must run because you can cut out your heart and sacrifice you. So, we as children, we would only stand over that side of the school, Denham Town School, to see, the people, the Rasta brethren, and having service, beating them drum, and singing chorus, peaceful. The darkness gonna be on the earth. It's gonna be famine, pestilence, so you have to seek the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Black Christ, Emmanuel, who come and lay down instructor again for us. Because we're gonna see Emmanuel again, Because so in the beginning, so shall be in the end. Christ laid down instructor 2,000 years ago. He didn't have to do it this time again to fulfill it, because it's no new thing around it. It's just a cassette playing back. So we know Christ is coming forward again redeem us out of captivity. And the prophecy tell you that we shall flee to the mountain to seek the God of Jacob. So a Bobo Hill, Christ over there. Our hope is going there. And so anyway, the carcasses, that's where the eagle will gather. And we have the carcass of Emmanuel up on the hills. So there's all the eagles and a hawk and together. I'm on Bobo Hill. I'm Bobo Hill. I'm not in the camp, but I'm on Bobo Hill, I'm just like a two-step from the hill, my house is, up front, Emmanuel work, because I have 2 children for Emmanuel, I have a work to do because I've been with the fight with him, with this Congress. I've been on the sidewalk with him, wash one just by night, but to dry by morning, barefooted, So I know where this Congress starts from. So in this end, I still have to be, a overseer, see that the Congress and the principles, uphold, Yeah, and I give thanks to the Empresses and the Bobo Hill and the brethren, the prophet and the priest, because they uphold the standard of Emmanuel, sometimes they're weak still, but, we say, we are weak, but thou art mighty, and we are just hold us with this powerful hand. And I glorify all the prophets, in and around the world who uphold this standard, because it's a beneficial of us to redeem our country, because we were created godly people. When the white man come in Africa, he didn't see no murderer, he didn't see no thief, he didn't see no property, he didn't see no nakedness, he see kings and queens. So when he take us out now and make us be that, murderers,